Greetings, movie fans, and welcome to SMG Movie Talk. And today, I'm going to give you my review for the movie F1. Now, F1 came out a few weeks ago, but it was released just before I started this channel. Currently, I'm going through the process of releasing reviews for movies that came out this year, but I haven't had the chance to talk about yet, so here we are. Now, F1 stars Brad Pitt, Carrie Condon, Damson Idris, and Javier Bardem, and it's a story of Brad Pitt's character, Sonny Hayes. Basically, back in the 90s, he was the hotshot rookie in the F1 world. He had the entire world ahead of him. He was on the cover of magazines. Everyone wanted to see what Sonny Hayes was going to do next until an accident cut his career short. Basically, he was told not to return to F1 racing because it could either kill him, paralyze him, or anything in between. But then this movie kind of picks up with Javier Bardem's character, who is an old friend of Sonny Hayes, Brad Pitt's character, and he is now the owner of an F1 team. And he asks Sonny to come join his team. Because basically his team is failing, and if his team doesn't have some success this year, they're going to cease to exist. Of course, Sonny's hesitant. He doesn't want to join the team. He thinks back to his accidents. He thinks his career ahead of him, his life ahead of him, and is hesitant to join. But of course, this wouldn't be a movie if he didn't go ahead and join the team. Now, once he joins, then that's where we get a lot of the conflict in this movie, where Damson Idris's character is that now young upstart hotshot, where he is what Brad Pitt was 30 years ago. He's on the cover of magazines. He's all about himself and his own persona and his own character. And now Brad Pitt is the old guy. So he and Damson Idris's character, they're at odds with one another. Of course, they disagree with one another's style, from whether it be driving or how they approach the press or whatever it may be. They're at odds with each other constantly. So of course, this is one of those movies where they have to learn to coexist and really learn from one another, because they are on the same team. So they're kind of rivals, but they have to learn to get along. So there's a lot of conflict between them, but I mean, I'm not going to spoil it necessarily, but it's fairly typical in the fact that they learn to coexist as the movie goes on. Now, Carrie Condon's character basically plays Brad Pitt's love interest. And their romance is very well done. It's very believable. You really are rooting for them and hoping that they make it in the end when all's said and done. So it's really a testament to the two of them as actors, because they really are a believable couple. And a lot of times in movies like this, it can feel a little cheesy, the romance or whatever it may be. But this really felt authentic and it felt believable. And at the end of the day, you want them to end up together. So hey, that's that's what they want. That's what you want in a movie like this, right? Now, this movie was directed by Joseph Kosinski. And if you're not familiar with Joseph Kosinski, one of the last movies he directed was Top Gun Maverick. And what Top Gun Maverick does really well is it kind of puts you in the cockpit of the movie. The way it's filmed, the way it's shot, and the way the planes turn and fly and hit the different G-forces and all that, you feel like you're in the cockpit. You feel the adrenaline pumping as a pilot would in those situations. And so Joseph Kosinski took that kind of shooting style and brought it into the world of F1. And very similar in this movie, you feel like you are in that driver's seat. As a car is twisting and turning along the track, you feel like you are there driving that car. You feel your heart pumping. You feel your adrenaline flowing. You feel like you are at any moment about to crash that car. And there are crashes in the movie. I mean, this wouldn't be a racing movie if there weren't some kind of crashes. And when they happen, I mean, they almost stop your heart at times. You almost feel like you can't breathe, because you're almost wondering, are you okay? As you're wondering if these characters are okay. So that's really a testament to Joseph Kosinski and his directorial style. I haven't seen many movies he's released, but after seeing Top Gun Maverick and seeing the F1, I'll see any movie he releases, because he does a dang good job at really putting you in that movie and making you feel like you're part of the action. But also along with that, you have to talk about the score of this movie done by Hans Zimmer. And Hans Zimmer just did an amazing job at providing a score that really enhances the action and enhances your feeling of involvement in the movie. So between Hans' score and Joseph's directorial style, and you got Brad Pitt's acting and all the others, this movie in all is amazing. I truly love this movie. This may be my favorite movie of the year. I think back to other movies I really liked this year, whether it be Fantastic Four or The Naked Gun, but this movie, I think, as of right now, takes the #1 spot. If I gave it a rating out of 10, I would probably give it a 8.7, 8.8. It really was an excellent film. If you haven't had the chance to see F1, I highly encourage you to go out and see this movie. It's still in theaters for a few more weeks yet, but it's gonna probably be ousted out of theaters soon. So if you have the opportunity, go see it in theaters. This is a type of movie that needs to be seen on the big screen. It needs to be seen with an audience. Now, of course, this movie's been out for a while, so there's not gonna be a lot of an audience anymore, but go see it in a theater if you have the chance. Go support this film. It's excellent. You will not regret it. You will enjoy this movie. I guarantee it. And if you don't have the chance to see it in theaters, see it when it's on streaming. See it from the comfort of your own home. You'll still enjoy it. You'll still be along for the ride and have a great time along the way. So thank you all for coming out and being part of this channel. I really appreciate you all, whether it be subscribing to this channel, liking the videos, leaving comments. Any engagement on this channel just goes a long way in helping my channel to get more views, more engagement, and all that. So just thank you so much for being part of this channel. Now, I started this channel just because I like to talk about movies, but don't always have a great outlet to do so. And I decided that a channel on YouTube would be an excellent way to start to talk about film and talk about with friends, family, and everything in between. I will soon be releasing a little bit higher quality videos, as I did get a computer where I can start editing on. But for right now, until I get a good camera and microphone and all that, I'm still just shooting in one take on my phone. But in the coming weeks and months, I should be able to produce much higher quality videos, which hopefully gets a little more attention, more views, and all that kind of stuff. But heck, even if I don't get more views, if I don't get more subscribers, if I don't get more likes and comments, I'm still enjoying just being part of this new endeavor and just seeing where it takes me. So thank you all for being part of this. I really appreciate it. And if there's any other movies that come out that you want to see reviews from, leave that in the comments below. Let me know what movies maybe you saw this year that you liked that I haven't talked about yet, and I'll try to release a review for it. So thank you all for coming out. I really appreciate it. And until next time, be kind to one another. Thank you.